What is up, guys? Today is Friday. It's only 9:43 in the morning. I'm done before news. I was actually done in 3 minutes today. I made $300. It was a 2 hour trade, risked 150 for 300 flat. Went a little bit lighter on risk because the trade happened as market opened, pretty much like the 931 candle printed, and I was in. Um, Maybe it was a 930 candle. I'm not sure. We gotta check this, but overall, going into the session, the 4 hour, it was looked a little choppy, but we did have a little bit of displacement, a small fair value gap right here on both ES and NQ, right here as well. And we tapped into that and we were pushing higher. And we also have SMT. Um, where was it? Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so it's with this low here, the Monday low and yesterday's low. I don't know if you really count that though, but anyways, we had displacement up. We swept this low here. So if we sweep this and we start reversing immediately, I usually believe that we're gonna go for the previous day high. Um, and yeah, so we swept daily liquidity. So I think we go for the other side of the daily range. And if you go down to a 15 minute, we had really nice displacement all the way up, right? Um, we didn't really show any signs of stopping when we hit the Asia high and London high. So we'd hit this. This 50% is messed up, but because of how high we are. But essentially, when I was looking pre-market, if we go to here, the 50% was like somewhere here or somewhere here actually of the daily range. Just give it a sec. Cool. So yeah, it's pretty much the same spot right about here, right about here. Come on, buddy. Cool, right about here. So I thought, hey, like we either want previous day high or we're hitting off a higher time frame order block on the 1 hour and the 4 hour as well. So maybe we're just gonna reverse and we're gonna head down lower. Um, so I saw this 15-minute fair value gap. It's a pretty singular fair value gap. If we close this out, I would think that we would want this low immediately, or that would be the next draw on liquidity, and maybe we tap off the 50%. I wasn't sure, but I was using this as like my bias. But I knew that the previous day high could be a draw on liquidity. So how I look at price and how it moves is it moves from external range liquidity, meaning like a high. And once we break through a high, eventually price is going to want to rebalance itself and go to internal range liquidity. So it goes from external to internal. And internal range liquidity to me is a fair value gap. One of my favorite setups is once we've displaced through a high on the 15 minute. If there is a higher time frame draw on liquidity, then I would look to see us tap into a 15-minute fair value gap, usually in discount, right? So this is technically in discount. Premium would be up here above the screen line, discount would be below it. We tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap, and then it was kind of tricky because it was as news was open, like as not as news, as the market opened. But I saw this singular fair value gap right here. I was okay, like this is far enough away, um, for me to take a trade on this. And what I did was I was like, it's not that big of like 30 points is a little high. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna put the 20 points here. I had a hard stop right here, and I was like, I'm just gonna target a fixed 2R, which is about here. I think my entry was about that, and then I think I put my stop loss like a fixed 2R. It was something like that, and I was like, you know what? I liked how we couldn't close below here. It shows a sign of weakness. So we sweat. This was a sign that we're actually sweeping it. That we aren't going to displace through it. So I target a fixed 2R, and as you can see here, okay, cool. So I bought on this candle. My stop was like right about here, and then within like a couple candles, we just kind of pushed right through it. I got in here, and then I was out. I don't know why this is showing up here, but cool. So yeah, it was about 3 candles. So I got in here, 1, 2, 3 candles. I was out $300, and I locked myself out of the account. So I think that price is still going to go for previous day high. I think that's the obvious draw on liquidity, and then maybe we'll get a bounce from there to come back down, or we might just rally. We might rally to all this LR, low resistance liquidity, right here. So I think we might want to break that. Might even hit this and tap into this for value gap. I'm not sure, but I'm done for the day. I might trade an eval or two. Great way to end the week. I guess I'll do a weekly recap probably tomorrow, or Sunday. If I do, oh, hold on, how do I do here to here? Cool. Yeah, only up 250 on the week, but that's because I had that massive red day on Wednesday, and it just shows that if I just stop tilting and I just follow my rules, I can literally pull money out of the markets. So hopefully this was a good watch. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's a quick one today. If you made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what I could have done better. Should I have locked myself out? It's something I always play with. Should I have locked myself out when I have that good of a trade, or should I maybe risk half for a better setup, or maybe I should go for more instead of a 2R. So let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.